Our first featured game is Chelsea against Arsenal from January 1973. Arsenal were in fine form, protecting an unbeaten run stretching back 9 matches. Commentary comes from Brian Moore.
So Chelsea kick off, defending their goal to our left against a side that I suppose will have to live a little longer with that lucky Arsenal tag after their exploits at Leicester in midweek. But Arsenal, who come with a good record here at Stamford Bridge against London sides this season, they've not lost to a London side and have beaten West Ham, Palace and Spurs and drawn the match against Chelsea in September at Highbury 1-1. A throw to Chelsea. Both sides still involved in the FA Cup. Arsenal a lot more so in the league though, lying second to Chelsea's 8th. Osgood and Simpson, a great battle between them in prospect. Osgood wanting it, Harris getting it, and Hollins outside. He crossed nicely there towards Phil Garner again, and Wilson had to grab that one. He couldn't risk that going inside the post. It may well have hit the post or gone fractionally outside though from Garner, but Wilson could take no chances. That'll come for Harris. Garner again out there. Oh, and he's rounded Rice beautifully, but the cross wasn't all that it might have been. It's still not quite there though. No, and finally it was Story who got it away. And it's just gone out of play for the corner. That was a lovely piece of play by Bill Garner on the far side, and his cross, which didn't at first look to be a good one, eluded Wilson. And Chelsea got this corner. Garner now heading it down, and it was Rice who nodded it away. Hudson turning it back once more. Osgood, and he's outnumbered, and it's Kelly in fact who turns it back to Wilson. So a good rousing piece of action, but with nearly a quarter of an hour gone, still no score. But all the attacking intentions are the right intentions here. Armstrong. Kelly. And a foul there on Kelly, which causes the trainer Fred Street to come on again, and Arsenal will get a free kick. Somebody who clearly would remember the game between these two sides at Highbury in September, David Webb, with Chelsea leading close to the end, an own goal, made it 1-1. So Kelly all right again. Arsenal's free kick. Pat Rice taking it, chipped forward towards Radford. Story, and now McNabb. Blockley. And now Harris to lead the charge of the blue shirts the other way, but a poor one, straight to Rice. Dempsey. Garner versus Blockley. Dempsey planted forward again for Bill Garner. And now for Hudson. This is Locke. And still the big men are waiting in the middle for the cross. Hollins. Hollins again will hit one! Curling away all the time. But Hollins, possessor of a powerful shot from that sort of area, just outside the penalty area. The reluctant substitute, Frank McClintock, he'd much sooner be out there playing. Bertie Mee, the manager. It's Garner again. Turn inside that time for Harris. Only a Chelsea men forward. They've planted a lot forward now. Osgood is one of them as he goes in for it, but Blockley in fact got there first. Handball came the Chelsea crowd. Story had his back to me, so I couldn't tell myself, but referee Tom Reynolds was facing Story and said no infringement. Garner. Oh, a nice header there by Garner. Fooled everybody, and Hudson was there. Really was aware of Hudson, and few others were. McNabb's header away, and Chelsea's throw. Hudson. pushing and shoving there between Kelly and Hudson, and the referee decides it's a free kick to Arsenal. So Alan Ball now takes it up for Arsenal. Osgood. Lovely drag back there that beat Alan Ball. Plays it now into the path of Hollins with Baldwin ahead of him. And Webb has gone surging right in there. David Webb with the header. Deflection wide. A really mighty run by Webb from something like the centre circle. And as the move developed down the right, it was Webb's blue shirt that was surging through the middle. But Arsenal get a goal kick. And in truth, their defence has been in very little danger so far. Harris. Garner stopped by Blockley. Hudson delicately inside there for Garner. Big man who did well to get that across towards Baldwin, and Baldwin was hustled off the ball by Simpson. Ball still in play. And now Baldwin for Chelsea. Osgood. Pulled down by Simpson, no penalty given. Osgood is furious about that, and the referee was on his haunches watching it very closely indeed, and decided no penalty. And so now it's the two front runners for Arsenal. Radford with Kennedy right up there, a deep cross there towards Armstrong, and ball had gone in, and just over that Chelsea penalty area. And Chelsea are still looking furiously towards this referee, Tom Reynolds, for not giving that penalty when Osgood was brought down by Simpson. But you can only say the man himself was no more than 5 yards away from the incident and saw no penalty infringement. Chelsea get a free kick. Dempsey taking it. Garner homing in on it, getting ahead to it as well. Webb versus Radford. Both miss it. And Osgood is all right, he's onside. Now can he get to that one before Wilson? Still a chance there for Osgood, and it's over the top. So there's applause for Osgood for the way he chased it on that one. Physically he got the better of Wilson there, but the angle really was too sharp in the end for him to turn it back to any effect. The Arsenal hut, and that's the Chelsea hut. Peter Houseman looking around the corner. John Boyle, the substitute as well. And now McNabb taking it up for Arsenal. Story. Simpson. Hasn't come forward too often, Peter Simpson. Story, who's been doing all the pouncing in the middle of the field, and there he is again. Towards Kennedy. Back this time for McNabb, and he let one go and it hit David Webb. And now Chelsea with a gap ahead of them. Now Garner, can he stretch those long legs? Just look how many red shirts are back. 2, 4, 6, 8 plus Wilson. And down went Ball. In the clash with Osgood, and Osgood I think might be booked for this. Looked to me as though the referee was pulling the book out. And Osgood and Simpson and McNabb, and the pushing and the shoving is starting. when they know it can do them no good. Story was in there, Hollins was having his say, and now Tom Reynolds, the referee, is having his say. And Osgood's name. Ball. Armstrong. Well, it's been a rugged first half, although there's been a lot of emphasis on attack. And some good tackling back there by young Gary Locke on George Armstrong. So a rugged first half. Let's hope that little bit of skirmishing there in the name take won't provoke a lot more of it. So a lot of Arsenal players are up as Armstrong again takes this corner. Kennedy was hoping to get ahead to it. It might come back for Armstrong again. No, it's another corner though. Armstrong again with the corner. Chipped again towards Kennedy. Tried to get a back header in. Baldwin back heading it away to Kemba. Story finding Armstrong, and now McNabb. That'll fall for Alan Ball, and Osgood now to bring it away. Again the drag back that fools Kennedy, and the pass that finds Kemba, and now with Baldwin. And Kelly in there, a collision between him and Baldwin. And Arsenal get a free kick. Into injury time now at the end of the first half. Osgood, again the flick for Hollins. The long ball towards Garner. Hudson, a lot of space over on the left. There's Harris. Kemba on the far side. Hudson. And now Harris. Last few seconds now of the first half. Garner going in for this one. And Kemba was hopeful of finding something, and it goes under Baldwin's feet. And Alan Ball taking it away. And Radford is onside. Webb put him onside, there's no doubt about that. But straight at Phillips. Looks as though he was colliding heavily with Webb as well. Caught his back. And Hollins puts it away so that he can get a bit of treatment. Bob McNabb, who I must say seems to have recovered completely now from that long and worrying groin injury, been very lively indeed in this first half. In fact, the whistle goes for half-time before the game can be restarted.
Hello everyone, there were no...
So no goals after a rugged first half, not a rough one entirely, apart from that one bit of skirmishing. And I suppose the big talking point at half-time for a lot of people was, should it have been a penalty when Peter Osgood was brought down by Peter Simpson. Osgood, who also had his name taken in that first half, but he's left after a lot of good attacking football, but two strong defences as well on view, with a half-time score that reads Chelsea 0, Arsenal 0, and we'll bring you the second half in a couple of minutes. Welcome back, and it's Arsenal then who get us away at the start of the second half. Arsenal with the best defensive record in the whole of the Football League, only 25 goals conceded in 27 games. Well, they've certainly been put under more pressure in that first half than the Chelsea defence. And now it's Locke. Little enough space there, and it was inevitable that it would go into touch. John Radford back on the field, you'll notice. He was injured right on half-time. There is Dave Sexton, the Chelsea manager on the right. Eddie McCready, the unfortunate Chelsea player. Hudson. Well, the rebound came nicely for Hollins. Hit one first time. And Wilson had to make sure that he got right behind that one. Webb in first. Osgood. Played for Hudson, with Locke making the overlap down the right for him. Osgood, all touched very delicately over Ball's head, and it's Hollins again. Trying to get a 1-2 going, and Garner going in hard, and Wilson going down. Both at the feet of Garner and Hollins. Wilson really caught it in the back there. And Frank McClintock is coming on. And Eddie Kelly is going off. So Arsenal bringing on their substitute. Here's McClintock coming on to bolster still more a very, very efficient defence. Having his studs checked as he must. By, that really is a checking too, both by linesman and the referee. Straight into the back four, that could well allow Simpson a little more of an adventurous role, I would think. Here's Garner. McClintock's first touch finds him under pressure from Kemba, but Chelsea get a throw. A good long throw there, back heel by Garner. Oh, and just Baldwin almost getting that in as he was on his knees, and Wilson parrying it when he really could have known very little about it. Cross again there towards Garner, and just over that Arsenal crossbar from Bill Garner. McNabb. Hollins played for Baldwin, who was onside, but there's no support up there for him yet. Crossed again there, and had to be nodded behind, and very fiercely indeed, by Frank McClintock. So Chelsea get a corner. Baldwin, in fact, doing all that could possibly have been asked of him in that situation. So little support, he delayed it a moment and swept it back so well. And here's the corner. Garner's leaping forward at the far side, hoping still that he might find something. But all Chelsea have got is another corner. Look how packed that goal line is now. 2, 4, 6, 7 men on that Arsenal goal line. Hudson again with a corner, a much deeper one. Hollins jumping at the far side. Dempsey hoping to be able to turn it back. That looked very much like Kemba fisting that on towards Hudson, but the referee didn't think so, and there's Wilson behind it once more, so no damage is done. And now Simpson. Webb losing control. Story for Arsenal. Ball then to Armstrong. Game picking up a little bit of pace and momentum now. Rice. Armstrong, good bit of interchanging there by the Arsenal players, and the cross far from a good one by Georgie Armstrong. Into the path now of Kemba. Osgood. A lot of space for Chelsea on the right, and it's Hollins and Locke between them filling it. Chip there as Garner again goes in, hoping that the ball might fall for him, and it doesn't. And Arsenal once more get it away. Harris with the throw. Harris again. Found just a yard or so of space to get that across, but it's Kennedy now for Arsenal, leaving it for Ball. Radford. Armstrong. Story. Ball turning it off again. Can Radford get his shot in? Can he get his shot in again? Kennedy! Yes! Ray Kennedy! Well, it was bobbing about long enough. And then when it fell loose, Ray Kennedy put the finishing touch to put Arsenal into the lead with only 8 minutes to go. Now it's Hudson. Harris. Radford. Kennedy. Oh, and he puts it straight to Garner. Played for Osgood. But just how many Arsenal players have come back will give you some idea. Only Radford is forward for them now. The slightest sign of danger. Simpson unfairly harassed though by Steve Kember, giving Arsenal a free kick as well. Chelsea have really got to go firing on all cylinders now in these last 6 minutes or so to pull it back, and it's Radford once more taking it up for Arsenal, and the cross that is too hard. And the Arsenal manager Bertie Mee, I'm sure, ruminating once more on that old Arsenal ability to be under pressure and look not likely to score for so long, and then clinching the goal that could be the vital one. And here come Arsenal again with ball through once more to Kennedy. For ball, and there's Armstrong, but he's offside. He's offside. Taken beautifully, but the linesman was flagging away before George Armstrong actually planted that ball into the net. Osgood's header, and Garner. Nab going in hard, but it's got to be Chelsea's throw. In fact, it's a free kick, a foul by McNabb on Bill Garner, and it's going to be Hollins once more to take it. And now with Chelsea with nothing to lose, have got to plant a lot of men forward. Webb is in there too, and Osgood couldn't get ahead to it because Radford could. McClintock meant it to go down the wing for Armstrong, but in fact it's into touch. Locke. Baldwin off his body. Osgood. Dempsey. Locke. The long ball forward again. Garner jumping hopefully for it. And Hollins going in, and he couldn't quite turn that back through that wall of red shirts once more. But it's gone off Arsenal for another throw to Chelsea. Referee having words with Peter Osgood again about something, and with Bill Garner. Now and Garner's name is going in the book. Garner. But what it was for, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you. And Arsenal, who since that terrible 5-0 defeat at Derby, have now gone 8 league and cup matches without defeat. Or rather 8 games in the league, 2 in the cup without defeat. That really has restored their morale, and Ray Kennedy's goal has put just a little bit more pressure on Liverpool at the top of the First Division.
Kennedy's goal then enough to give Arsenal victory. Coming up, a grand occasion from 1991 as the Gunners took on Manchester United at Highbury, knowing they'd already won the league. That's next.